Hello, in this video we are going to download and install Blender. Stay tuned. In the case you should know what Blender is a 3D computer graphics software. It's licensed under the GNU license, which means it's completely free to download and free to use. To download Blender, open your favorite browser and go to the address bar. Type blender.org and hit the Enter key. When the website has been loaded, you can see in the center the download button. Click on the download button and you are redirected to the download section. In the download area you can find the download for the current version, and you also can find the download for the release candidate. In my case, the Windows 64-bit installer has been pre-selected. I just need to click on the download button. But please be sure you are downloading the correct version for your operating system. It's available for Mac OS, Linux and Windows. Each provides a 32-bit and a 64-bit installer. The download size is something between 80 and 140 MB depending on operating system and version. If you found the version you need to download, just click the download button and we will be redirected to another page. The download will start soon. I already downloaded the file, so you don't have to wait. After you have downloaded the file, just open it and the setup wizard will start. After clicking on Next, you will see the license agreement. Read it, and if you accept it and click on Next. On the left side you can see which parts of the software will be installed, and on the button you see the directory path. If you want to change it, just click on Browse. And select the folder you want to install the software. In my case it's OK and I continue. We come to the final screen. When we hit install, the installation will start. This progress will take some time. If you are using Windows like I do, you might get this pop-up. If you want to continue the installation, click on Yes. I will speed up the rest of the installation so you don't have to wait. After the installation is completed, just click on Finish and look at your desktop. You will find a new icon for Blender. In my case, I'm going to open the release candidate, which is almost the same like the current release. I will tell you why I'm using both releases in some seconds. Don't be afraid if you see this black window, that's common. Some seconds later you will see this screen. To close the splash screen, click somewhere on the empty area. I want to show you some settings that might be useful if you are using a 2-button mouse or a short keyboard without a numpad. If you got a mouse with 3 buttons and a keyboard with the numpad, you don't have to go into the settings, but it's nice to know anyway. So click on the top left on File and go down to User Preferences. Where you can see the settings, just click on Input, and on the left side you can see Emulate Numpad. That's if you are using a short keyboard without the numpad. And on the top you can see the 3-button mouse. Click on this if you are using a 2-button mouse and need to emulate a 3-button mouse. Now I want to show you the reason why I'm also using the release candidate. This setting is just important if you are going to render images or videos inside of Blender. We won't use this function in the tutorial. By the time you are looking at this video, it's possible that's already included in the regular release. Anyway, click on the System tab and on the left side you can see Cycles Compute Devices. That's the feature I'm talking about. If you start the program for the first time, it is set to None. The available settings depend on the hardware you have in your computer. In my case, I got the graphic card and the CPU. So what's the big deal with that and what does that even mean? Usually images and videos are rendered with the CPU. In the current release you can just select here the graphic card, and so you have to decide if you want to render with the graphic card or if you want to render with the CPU. But with the new release candidate you can use both for rendering, which you can imagine is a big boost in performance. But please note, a graphic card and the CPU work very different. If you are interested into this topic, write me a comment and I will make you a video how you get the best settings. Please note, if you also want to try the release candidate, it does not come along with a setup wizard. It's just a zip archive you have to extract on your computer. Then you can already use it without any installation. So this is the end of the video. Blender is installed and ready to use for the next tutorial. Thank you and see you later.
Subscribe. Like the video. Visit Paxton. Write a comment.